Kristin Andreski is going to be here to talk to us a little bit about customer service and about her role. I'm excited to introduce her as our next guest. Welcome, Kristin. It's good to see you. I do have a quick intro before we get started. Kristin joined Definiti as CEO in February and has served several senior executive roles across the retirement and employer services industry. And we're thrilled to have you here today. Thank you so much for taking the time to do this.
Well, thank you, Elke. Thank you so much first of all, for having me. And thank you to all of the participants on this call today. I know it was a great afternoon yesterday, and the fact that you have chosen to spend 2 afternoons with Definiti and our sponsors, I just can't thank you enough for that, for the partnership, and certainly for the business. So it is my pleasure to be here as you mentioned. So Kristin Andreski, I have the honor and the privilege of serving Definiti and its employees as its CEO, and I'm rounding out about 90 days in this journey, joining this terrific team, and I am just thrilled to be here, returning to this incredible industry, the retirement services space, after a small hiatus, but deep roots in this industry, and couldn't be more thrilled to be here. So thank you so much for having me.
Well, you touched on this a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about your background and about your experience, and tell us a little bit about the retirement industry experience that you bring to Definiti.
Sure. Yeah. So I'd say, let's see, first role out of college, I tripped right into the retirement industry and started as a client service rep. And I don't think a lot of people leave college and think about joining the 401k and plan administration space. And I don't know that I did either, but I tripped into it, fell into it, loved it, and spent many years myself doing things like ADP tests and ACP tests, but then really fell in love with the business aspect of it, leadership aspect of it, and spent the better part of 25 years leading all aspects of that business. Spent some time with a business that many people probably know as a payroll company, ADP, and a retirement provider, certainly, and had a lot of success over on that side of the business. Also spent some time in the benefit space, in healthcare analytics. And then, as I said, after a brief hiatus, I came running back to the industry that I love. And in February, joined the Definiti team as CEO.
Yes, wonderful. I love that story, and it just cements why it makes sense for you to be here leading Definiti. It's a great place for it to have you here. So tell us why talk a little bit more about the retirement industry in general. What makes you passionate about serving the retirement industry as a whole?
Yeah, I mean, I think, well, so to get a little personal, so I'm a daughter of a small business owner, and my father, he still is part of a business, industrial equipment, and we're all a part of it at some point in our lives and in our business careers. My brother, my sister, myself have all been a part of that business, and my personal contribution was always the people aspect of it. So my father and my brother were a part of the craft, right? And I know nothing about industrial equipment, but I always did the things behind the business that let them focus on the craft and let them growing and on the art of what they did. And that really led me into this career of, focusing on people, focusing on employer solutions and employer services, so that founders and experts could really focus on their magic, focus on their business. And I think that's what led me to a career at ADP. And then once I stepped into the retirement space, I kind of felt this, this fire around meaningful work. And it really was, think about this path forward, right? I always look at it as, we're helping people prepare for one of the most honorable milestones. And then I think about the landscape, and there really is this massive coverage issue, right? The people, there are too many people without access to retirement still today. And then I think of the space we cover, right? And what our employers, our sponsors, our clients who are on the phone today already sponsoring a 401k or a defined contribution or a defined benefit plan. They're already giving access to their employees. So hats off to everyone taking care of half the problem and sponsoring a retirement solution, but there's still so much more to do. So I think it's that combination of, one, doing something that allows companies to focus on their craft. Let us worry about the administrative, the back office, the things that really sort of people and process and administration. And then really providing this path to meaningful work and allowing access to retirement solutions and helping solve a real critical problem for this country. And then I think also about really specifically what Definiti does. It's, not just helping on the coverage gap and getting after providing solutions, retirement solutions for people, small businesses, mid-sized businesses, for solutions that companies don't have today, but it's also helping employers maximize their solutions. So when you think of, how they can set up their retirement plan to make sure that we are allocating the way that makes sense for that company, that's so exciting for me, because when I think of my background and where I came from and where we were providing retirement solutions to hundreds and thousands of clients, we were doing it one way for hundreds of thousands of clients. So think of providing retirement solutions just one way for hundreds of thousands of clients. And then I think about what we do here at Definiti, and it's a customized way. It's people driven for that client, customized for each one of our clients. And I think that's really where the magic happens, and really excited about the opportunity to work with all our clients to do that.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. The opportunity to serve clients in a unique way that fits their need is what keeps us all going. That's what the RPCs are there for. It's really it's a thread that pulls us all together. So yeah.
Absolutely.
So then you talked a little bit about your previous background and about what you were doing there, but what specifically about Definiti are you excited about? What kind of things do we offer, do you think, are beneficial?
I think I spoke a little bit about it just in terms of, the talent, our ability to customize per our client and their needs. But then I think of the market landscape, so everything around Secure 2.0, thanks to, the regulators and the industry, never lost in terms of complexity, right? So complexity continues to increase. And so we can continue to help our clients and fill their needs and provide meaningful solutions and meaningful partnerships like 316. And I know Lucinda is coming up next to talk about solutions like that. So I'm excited about the partnership opportunities. There is still so much more we can do together. In a world where the retirement needs are robust, the complexity is still out there, the solutions to customize and really fill our clients' needs they continue to be robust, and the partnership opportunity is really meaningful. So that's what excites me about our opportunity at Definiti.
Yeah, thank you. So I want to point out, everyone, that Kristin is here to talk to me, right? We have a good dialogue back and forth, but the Q&A function is open in the Zoom chat. So if you have a question for Kristin, please feel free to submit that, and time allowing, we will make sure we get that to her. So don't hesitate. This is a really unique opportunity. Use that Q&A function and give us a question so that we can address anything that you want to hear about. So we've talked a little bit about your background and about what you're passionate about with Definiti. Can you talk a little bit more about the path forward for Definiti, right? Because now we're thinking about what's next. So tell us a little about what you're going to focus on and what really drives you in the direction forward with Definiti.
Yeah, no, I am very, first of all, I'm very excited to be here. I know, Elke, you and I have worked very closely together over the last just about 90 days. But I think, just in terms of my leadership style, that combined with where Definiti is as a business, I'd probably summarize it this way. I am really all about clients and about talent. And when I think about our path forward, it is really about investing in our people. So really driving a lot of training into our organization, providing a lot of tooling into our organization. So it's very easy for our people to do excellent work for our clients. So investing in our talent so they can invest in our clients to drive great client experiences. We have a tremendous client list, fantastic clients, fantastic talent. And I have a vision for being the best place to work with the most talented organization around us, where our clients feel that on a daily basis. Our people are incredibly trained with, it's very easy to provide the best level of service to our clients on a daily basis. And, I think, our leadership team is really excited about the path forward, and it's really a great time to be here. And I'm thrilled to be here. And it's really, a journey that the entire leadership team is really excited to embark upon.
Yeah. I did want to touch, because it is coming up as a question, how will we handle any kind of listening? You kind of talked about that a little bit. So here's the reason you're here today is to give plan sponsors a face for who is leading Definiti and an opportunity to talk to them a little bit about your needs, right? Kind of listening back and forth with clients. And so I know, for instance, one of the things that we'll be working on in the future is some initiatives for listening to our clients a little bit more closely. Maybe you can talk a little bit about that, about how that will shape our direction.
Yeah, no, it's a great point. So part of, when I talk about investing in our people and investing in our talent so that they can deliver excellent experiences and excellent service to our clients, it's all about listening. So it's all about listening to our people, and it's all about listening to our advisors and to our clients. And we've done a lot of that over the last 90 days internally. And we've come up with things like, hey, what gets in your way of delivering excellent service? And we've heard things like, it's not clear how we do things like billing. So we've made progress on giving access, more clarity around how billing is done and being clear about things like that. And then taking steps to do the same thing for our clients. We are rolling out surveys, NPS, so we have a better pulse for our clients on how are you feeling about the level of service that we're providing, and what could we be doing better. And the other thing, that this is my mantra, and everyone internally at Definiti knows this, while I have fantastic aspirations, as many business leaders do, to grow, and most business leaders want to grow their organizations, and I have a very big commitment to always acting small and to always being very available to our own people, to our clients, to our distributors, to our advisors, and just always being available. So while I'm very committed to things like NPS and client surveys and just listening through different listening posts, I am just simply available, like emails and phone calls. And so that is something certainly to any one of our clients, period, but certainly anyone who is on a call with us today and spending their time. I just want to make sure that you have my information from an email perspective. We could certainly put my phone number up there too, but any questions that come through today or at any point through our client journey, please reach out to me. I appreciate any feedback. We are absolutely one, appreciative of the business, but always here to listen about what we could be doing better as a partner, what we're doing well, we want to do more of, what we could be doing better. We want to hear that too. Our ears are growing every single day because listening is what makes us better. And I fundamentally believe that every time our ears are open, we get better and our business gets better and our relationships get better. So I think that's an excellent thing. I would love it if there are questions, but I want to make sure that we definitely leave you with that. And I hope that many and all of you, whether it's today, tomorrow, 3 months from now, 4 months from now, please take me up on that. And we hope to speak with you.